Hello, friends. Welcome back to Book Byte Binge. Today, we're going to discuss an amazing book called 12 Rules for Life, written by Jorden Peterson. This book explains 12 rules that can help you achieve overall success in life. If you're among those people who are searching for answers to many questions, you'll find those answers in this video, so please watch it carefully. If you're visiting our channel for the first time, please subscribe to our channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Now, let's understand these 12 rules one by one in detail. This is a very interesting book that includes essential topics on philosophy, psychology, and self-development. The author provides necessary suggestions to develop our lives. This book will help us understand the meaning and purpose of our lives, enabling us to guide ourselves in the right direction and become successful. Rule 1. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. Standing with your shoulders back means opening yourself up to the world. It means keeping your head up, shoulders back, and feeling brave like a soldier. Psychology has long recognized that good posture helps establish a good position in life. Standing straight with your shoulders back means accepting responsibility for your life. Good posture actually helps us live with the courage we want to have. The author says that people with good character often have good posture. And since character plays a crucial role in our lives, start developing good posture now. Don't slouch without reason, and try to say what you truly want. Rule 2. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. In this rule, the author tells us about the biblical law: love your neighbor as yourself. He explains that this order is as necessary for taking care of others as it is for taking care of ourselves. Many people are better at helping others than helping themselves. For example, if you're asked to take care of a sick animal, most of us would carefully look after it according to established protocols, take it to the veterinarian, stay present, and make every possible effort to care for the animal's needs. But when it comes to our own needs, many people become careless. Studies show that 20 to 30% of prescriptions are never filled, and 50% of medications given to people with chronic illnesses aren't taken according to the doctor's instructions. The author says about this, "We all deserve a respected lifestyle. You are as important to yourself as you are to others. So take care of yourself along with others, because it's your moral responsibility." Rule 3. Make friends with people who want the best for you. In this rule, the author talks about the incredible power of friendship responsible for good and evil in our lives. Being good friends means much more than just having people with whom we get to do fun things. Good friends respond to our needs, encourage us, and even tease us sometimes, but through their behavior, they try to do what's best for us. In this way, good friends are people who help improve our capabilities and help us become a better version of ourselves. Many people, knowingly or unknowingly, continue to make the wrong friends. Sometimes, when people undervalue themselves, they make friends with people who aren't really friends but just use them, whereas the real meaning of friendship is fun and support. Therefore, ensure that you maintain friendships with people who are good for you. This is a good thing, and there is nothing selfish about it. Wouldn't you want to make friends with people who are good for you, from whom you can learn something? Because such friends won't let you fall apart when you're weak, and will always help you keep moving forward. Rule 4. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. Because of our society and education system, many of us develop the habit of comparing from the very beginning. When we're very young, we start looking at our peers or competitors to know our own standards for success and failure. The problem with this is that comparison with others makes us see their good qualities, which can sometimes make us feel less worthy. This way, comparison starts to weaken us. Comparison becomes a bigger problem when you start thinking that people will always be better than you. On the other hand, comparing yourself with your past self inspires you to make yourself better today, which will benefit you. So instead of comparing yourself with someone else, compare with yourself. The author provides necessary methods for this. Implement these in your life. Recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Focus on addressing one weakness and enhancing one strength from yesterday. This will help you start comparing yourself to yourself and finally progress easily toward your goal, becoming better. Rule 5. Do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. This rule is about parenting. This chapter is the most shocking chapter of the book because the author mentions many things that have become restricted in North America today. For example, all parents are advised against physically hurting their children and against disrespecting their teenage children's privacy. The author talks about good parenting as well as bad parenting. Good parenting means both partners take care of the child, and in bad parenting, one partner places the entire responsibility of raising the child on the other partner. He suggests that people should practice good parenting so that individuals who contribute positively to society can be raised well. The author encourages parents to be disciplined so they can teach children how to behave with discipline. Besides this, he says that parents should be kind and caring. Therefore, all parents should understand that if you disrespect your children in front of others, then other people will also try to treat them the same way, which you might not like. So try to be not just a parent to your children, but also a good friend and a teacher. Rule 6. Set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Life is truly difficult for some people. There is a lot of disorder in the world, but at the same time, many things are fine. The author explains that all great people tried to improve themselves and give good to the world, and despite challenges, they focused on overcoming them to reach their goals, making their lives important. Therefore, we should also become like them and do the same. For this, necessary tips are: take responsibility for your work and change your destructive habits into supportive habits. Stop doing what you think is wrong, starting now, and do good work, whether it's a small task or a big one. Rule 7. Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. In this chapter, the author says that to face sorrow, we often look for the easiest path to find happiness. Sometimes this path is correct, but sometimes wrong. Therefore, do what is right and what gives you a sense of inner happiness and satisfaction. This way, you can solve your problems by doing the right things. A path to happiness and reaching a goal in life is sacrifice. Sacrifice makes the future better. So don't be afraid to make necessary sacrifices for others' happiness and your goals, because even though the right thing might seem difficult at first, it makes life much happier and easier. Rule 8. Tell the truth, or at least, don't lie. This chapter begins with the author's time studying clinical psychology in school, when a young man asked him a question he didn't want to answer, because it could hurt the patient's feelings. The author didn't want to lie, and telling the truth could make the patient sad. So he thought of a method and told as much as was necessary, then started talking about the patient's wishes. This way, the patient got an answer, and the author also spoke with honesty. Most people tell small lies to themselves many times, and actually, most of the time, we probably don't realize or don't admit that we're doing this. But the worst lie is the one we tell ourselves but don't accept, because dishonesty is very harmful to us and others. When we lie, we unknowingly weaken our character. Therefore, to strengthen your character, first recognize, accept, and start speaking the truth. Begin with yourself, because we listen to ourselves more than anyone else. We talk to ourselves. So speak as few lies as possible and try to always speak the truth. Rule 9. Assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't. In this chapter, the author explains about the essential difference in actual conversation. Good conversation is when you have a two-way conversation while talking to others. Express yourself, and at the same time, try to listen to and understand the other person. Being honest with your heart and behavior is very important to maintain any good relationship. Therefore, use this method to make your words valuable among others. Besides, as we know, everyone has their own thoughts, perspectives, and purposes. In such cases, we should consider understanding them and thinking about ways to move forward together. By doing this, you can learn something new from everyone and also get a lot of help in building good relationships with others. In discussions where both people are ready to speak and listen, they can effectively communicate their thoughts to each other. This means good communication is a good technique for a better life and building good relationships with others. Everything starts with conversations. If you can talk openly with someone, you can explain your thoughts to them well. Rule 10. Be precise in your speech. In this chapter, the author talks about communicating well with focus and inspires us to be aware of our perceptions and circumstances. We may rarely understand the complete situation at any time. In reality, we only understand what our senses experience. We always try to decide the value of things and people around us. When we're not in a good situation, even our favorite things don't matter to us. But despite this, we should keep hope because something is possible in every situation. Therefore, when facing a situation of despair, we should focus on positive and working things while avoiding negative things. So stay confident and face everything. Rule 11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Peterson begins this with a story of a city where the administration removed skateboarders from their skating place. Peterson believes that discrimination based on any basis creates problems somewhere in our world. Rules created in every culture were made for the benefit of people. Therefore, rules based on gender or caste issues should be eliminated and replaced with equality-based rules that prioritize capability. Because rules made based on gender and caste do injustice, regardless of who they're with. About this, he further explains that one should not suddenly judge someone's strength without seeing it. Because without competition, you cannot decide how strong someone is and how they can prove beneficial for us. Rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one on the street. Try to do at least 3 good things every day, whether it's feeding a family on the street, petting a cat, supporting someone in your office staff, or making a family member feel good. This gives you internal satisfaction, and this way, you'll keep getting better every day. Conclusion. So friends, in the book 12 Rules for Life, we understood how small to big things in our life affect our life, helping make it good or bad. With the help of the book, you would have learned about the important meaning and purpose of your life. Now, by adopting these 12 rules in your life, you can help yourself stay happy and move forward. You don't need to depend on anyone. You can confidently present your thoughts in front of everyone and make your own decisions. Now include these 12 rules in your life to start a good life. Thank you, friends. I hope you will like this video. I hope you can make your life even better by adopting all these rules in your life. You can order this book and read it in more detail. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also comment. This increases our motivation consistently. We'll meet soon with even better videos. Thank you so much.